Corey and I had appointments or interviews scheduled up at the border where you go into Canada up in Pembina. Not a whole lot in Pembina. They do have a state museum, though, that is worth stopping at. Very small, very empty, but it was worth like the 20 minutes we spent there. But anyway, so we had to go up to the border for these interviews for the Global Pass. It helps you get through TSA a little smoother. At airports, there's, all the people going through the regular TSA check, and then there's that annoying line that's always empty that only a few people do. That's what we're applying for. It's supposed to... Austria doesn't use it, but anyway. So we're getting into Corey's truck, and I just, do a grab on my pump to check, what my level was, because I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, hadn't had coffee at all whatsoever. Look down, and on the back of the battery section of the whole pump itself, there's a crack that started, and never noticed it before, so I had a panic attack. Call Medtronic on the way up there. I'm good with accents. I am. I work with a lot of people from Nepal, Liberia, Guinea, Ethiopia, Kenya. Really good with all those accents. I don't know what accents this guy was from Medtronic, but I had a very hard time understanding him. We got it under control, though. We got everything figured out, but he did the regular troubleshooting stuff. Have you dropped it? How long have you had it? Nope, never dropped it. It's only been a few months that I've had the pump. Great news, it's under warranty. You get a new one. Woohoo, yippee. I don't like change, especially when it comes to this sort of thing where your life depends on it. And I realized I don't have any long-acting insulin. I have one pen of the short-acting, which is fine and all. Call down to the pharmacy, and they put me through to the nurse that's on call. She puts in an order, and they were really good about giving me a very short notice, last-minute prescription for another long-acting. So I have a Levemir pen in the fridge now. That went very smoothly. And they did all the paperwork, sent everything through to Medtronic. Next day, I get the replacement pump. I don't remember anything from that first day in the clinic with the trainer on how to set up the pump. There are so many gizmos and gadgets. It's like someone telling you, all right, you gotta make an atomic bomb using a cupcake and a Twizzler. They're not related, I know, but... So, all right, I'm gonna wait until my day off. I'm gonna call Medtronic. It'll be fine, it's gonna go smoothly. So we get up to the border, we get up to Pembina. Almost went to the Canadian line where you try to get into Canada. Park in the employee parking lot, get there, get stuck behind a bus line full of Canadians coming in. It's fine. They got us through really quick though. So we met with the very official dude, asks all the questions. So we got approved, which is good. So then today, I call Medtronic, and she was wonderful. This woman, no communication problems whatsoever. She was really patient, really good. So that was almost like a 2-hour phone call, and we had to get the meter synced up. We got all of the information from my old pump because it was still working. It just had that big crack in it, right? So we get all that stuff, transferred over, and then the last part was to get the transmitter, little clamshell, and just put a new sensor in yesterday. So had to do some finagling of surgery with the tape. Got that off. Transmitter doesn't want to work, doesn't want to talk to the new pump, whatever. And she goes, I think your transmitter's broken. We need to get you a new one. So I have that coming tomorrow. But she was fine. So get everything ready to pack my old pump bring it to UPS, and she goes, yeah, you don't need a box, you just stick it in the envelope to return it. There's no envelope. Oh, he didn't put that in there. Okay, we're gonna get that put in the same box, whatever. So, I mean, everything went really smoothly. My cat has been digging in the litter box for 5 minutes. It's probably gonna show up on here. Anyway, so I'm gonna be in manual mode, which I don't like, just because I've gotten used to the auto mode, but I'm gonna be in manual mode until Saturday. What day is it today? Like 4 days now, because I gotta wait. It's like 2 days in manual mode before the pump will let you go into auto mode. I think it's a feature of starting up a new pump. I don't know. Everything's still working, everything's good. Oh, I'm just ready to pull my hair out right now. And I will say that I started off with Medtronic under like bad first impressions, just because at the beginning of it we were still trying to figure out like insurance and co-pays and out of pocket, out of network, deductibles, all that very fun stuff. Now that that's for the most part been dealt with, there's still aspects that are being worked on, but now that all of that's gotten kind of cleared up, whenever I have to deal with the company, it is getting better, it is getting easier. It depends on what part of the departments you're dealing with, but I don't know. When it comes to, like, you know, this last week dealing with my pump having that big crack in it, it wasn't a terrible experience, it's just more frightening than anything else. You just wanted to be held. Look at that handsome crabby face. No. He wants attention, and then as soon as he gets it, he doesn't want it anymore. You don't know what you want there. Yeah, and I know that, you know, technology does malfunction. I know that. It's not like taking your car into the dealership for an oil change and it's all gonna work wonderfully. I get that. I know it's not, yeah. Nothing's ever simple. It's just a headache and a hassle, but now that, I mean, it's been, what, 6 months? Since I've gotten all of this, and it's getting more simple. It's just getting adjusted to it. And like I said before too, it's just a lot of patience. And I don't like being patient. It's not the easiest, but... So for the rest of the day, I don't know, I'm gonna be drinking this. It's a Harry Potter love potion tea. It's from Britain, UK, something like that. It smells like very strong Skittles. Hibiscus, apple pieces, rosehip shells, citrus peel, flavoring, and raspberry pieces. It'll be a little more calming than coffee, because I could use a calming day. This has been such a long day. Oh my goodness.